All right, good. Hey, Mawat ndot. Unmute. Aha, kuluma ke sizwe.
Izinto zabelungu zenza kanjani unmute la?
Abantu bayakuhleka bathi kuphi ndoda?
Why usesikoleni kuvaliwe ikolo? Did you not hear izolo kanti wenzani kanti?
Kanti Mawat ucanga ukuthi mina ngiwupublic ndoda.
Okay. So
Okay, fine, good. Let's be serious. Ngoba
what's up? What's going on?
Ngiyaphila ndoda njani?
No man, ngiyaphila man.
Good. So le ngane abazi ukuthi ubani. So let's maybe start there. Introduce yourself, tell them who's Mawat, what does Mawat do?
Yo, manje ngikhuluma nengane ngikhuluma nawe because angiboni ngikhuluma nawe.
Bamamele but angifuni ukuthi babone.
Oh, okay. Hi guys. Hope you guys are doing well. My name is Mawat. I'm a producer, songwriter, owner of my own label. I'm currently working. I don't know if I should go through that list. I produced many things musically. I mean, I was the first person to do stuff with Java. Had him on my label, whatever. The list is endless, man. Work DSTV, Pringles. I'm a brand ambassador for Pringles right now. Working with Minnie also from, hey man, Mawat is a hip hop artist who just makes great music. That's who he is.
Manje Mawat, why are you obsessed with the color yellow? Just tell us in speed. Yonke into yakho yellow.
It's life. It's just fresh. It's inviting. It speaks of my character. You know, someone put a status, I think it was on Twitter. Someone said, please tag the most humble celebrity, whatever. I'm not saying I'm a celebrity, please, I don't like that name. And somebody tagged me. And I asked them, why did you tag me? They said, dude, you're the only artist I know who's my favorite artist who I can still speak to and you can respond to me via DM, via inbox, in whatever I'm going through. And it just made me realize one thing, like, that's the character I am. That's the type of person I am. I'm not gonna let no celebrity, no hype change me. So yellow talks about my personality. I'm bright, I'm loving, I'm welcoming, I'm a breath of fresh air.
Okay. So let's go back to your high school days. Do you still remember them?
Oh no!
Asifuni keep wonke ama-file aswadingi.
Okay, let's askhulume into positive. Siyakhala.
Okay, asicale so, did you enjoy school? Yes or no?
The problem is, you are there. If you're not there, I was gonna talk to the kids, and without you, they'll come like, yeah, me too. But now, they can't say how.
Keep.
No, I mean, I didn't enjoy school.
But Shaili Zand, they agree with you.
No. But I have a reason why. Let me, beside all the hype, let me have a reason why. When I was in matric, you know my story. When I was in matric, matriculating, well, I grew up poor. So the time came for my matriculating, my mother was in jail and she was looking at like a 7-year bid. My father just passed away just before I wrote my prelims. So that also just added, to the poverty, to the whole mindset and losing your parents. One who said drinking, one passed away. So that whole thing of school for me, I only went back to my old school last year, July, in fact, after all the years, because I was shooting a documentary which is coming out later on this year. and I had to go back there. But that's the reason why I didn't like it a lot. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't have scuffy. I didn't have. I used to sell wrong things and do the wrong things to get the right things.
Mm. So what was your plan, Magumetric? What was your plan?
I mean, that's what when my father died was a prelim, so it was September exams, and my plan was I was really looking like, yo, I'm going in. Yeah, well, I'm a chemical engineer. I was the best. I number one in. I know you won't believe it though. Whenever you are hated, you won't believe it. But trust me, I was number one in chemistry, bro. Like the most naughtiest, gangsterous guy is the number one in chemistry. I was
Is
like,
it because you were
my
obsessed
teachers
with
were
the
like,
other
yo,
things?
yes, I knew how to mix it and smoke it and make it work. So, so I was always going to chemical engineering because I was good at it. And then when that stuff happened, I had to hustle. So I just continued hustling, to try and make things work. And I did some wrong stuff, but at the end of the day, it led me to God and it led me to do right stuff. And here I am today, and I'm really doing good.
Do you think, high school Mawat, when they see current Mawat, what will he say?
He will say, just who? The old one or the new one?
The
This
old
one will
one,
say to the
also
older.
the new one.
Oh, also, I'm Marandwana, you made it.
Yeah.
But he'll say, one thing he would learn is be patient. Things don't happen at your time. As much as you want things to happen and you have dreams and visions, and as much as you want to say, I'm pushing, you can do whatever you want to do to make things happen, to force them to happen. But if it's cuts, it's not fee for them to happen. But that's not a discouragement for another person to not push. Keep pushing. Discards are sazini, but never be disgruntled or get disappointed into mengenzanga lesikhathi osifunayo. Ngoba isikhathi does not belong to any one of us. If it did, we'll choose when tomorrow starts and when it ends, but we don't. So it doesn't belong to us. Keep pushing, but I will tell him, be patient.
Okay, now let's get into just the whole music conversation. Can everyone make it in music? Let's say all I know is I'm a good singer. Could I make it?
No.
What do you mean no? No.
No. Let me say why. Because people think making it in music is about the talent. It's no longer about the talent. There's just too much talent, bro. There's too much talent. So if you're gonna rely on your talent and say I'm a good singer, and you're gonna make it, that doesn't cut it anymore. Labels don't even look at you if you don't have a grinding spirit. I speak to labels on a daily. I had a 2-hour phone call with some big major label people. And if the grind is not there, they do not and will not sign. They said to me straight, I'm giving you like information that comes from a meeting that's probably was exclusive stuff that was said there. Said, yo, Mawat, we will sign anybody or work with anybody who shows dedication and grind more than a person who comes with us with talent. So why I say no is because people relying on talent. That's good. That's the first one. Have your talent, but you need to have the work to back it up. You need to know how to grind. You need to know how to move. You need to know how to maximize what's in front of you on your own. And when you can do that, that is when you can make it. If you can't do that, then unfortunately, why would I want to invest in you when you cannot have the spirit to invest in yourself? So that's why I say no.
Okay, so let's then think about unpacking the idea of saying I'm signed to a label. Just explain to everyone, how does a musician even get paid if all they do is sing?
If you're just singing, And it depends on what you sign, how you sign. Okay, let's say you are artist directly, artist under this label, right?
Mm.
So if all you're doing is just you producing, you singing, so let's get this part right because there's a lot of pieces to this puzzle. Are we saying the person writes their own music or their music is written
Now,
for
all I do is sing, Bob. I barely, they don't produce. Pamupamaka.
them? I own a mali wena awuna mali wena yikindaba yakho ayikho straight. So there is different things. You get paid for writing the music, you get paid for producing the music, and you get paid for singing the music. For singing the music, you get paid for because you're just appearing on a song, using your voice. That's all you're doing. You're just appearing on the song. I'm singing. It's written down already. You're just appearing on the song. That's all you're doing. So that person will only be used when it comes to that person can make money when it comes to shows because who wrote the song doesn't appear in the song. Nobody knows that. So he can't perform the song. So the performer will only get paid when it comes to shows. But in terms of the music making money, in terms of deals, in terms of radio, in terms of it's the people who wrote and produced who make the money. You just perform. When you're going to get paid for your performance fee when you get on stage. That's all. But there's money in that also.
Okay. Now, there's always this thing when you hear about artists, they get given things like advances and then they have to pay it back. Just explain what that even means.
Okay, advance is a loan. Advance is a loan saying that you have signed to Sihle Entertainment, right? And as Mawat, you've signed to Sihle Entertainment. We see you and we're happy for you to be here and for your well-being. We first say, okay, what in the deal, right? The deal says five albums, right? Over 10 years. And then in those 5 albums over 10 years, we look at the deal as Sihle Entertainment. We said, you know what, this deal is probably worth, we'll probably make 1 million off each album, right? So that's how they structure it. It first goes with brand value. So if they see the value in your brand and they say, okay, your brand is valued at, you can make 1 million or 2 million off a project. So if that's your brand value, that's now your brand value is your credit score in your other terms, in normal life terms, me and you. Your brand value is your credit score saying, this is how much this guy can make. So then the label says, okay, if this guy on a project can make 1 million, if he says, I want an advance, your advance can be 1 million, or probably your advance will be 200, 300, 500,000. So it's all dependent on your brand value. And that advance, it's a recoupable advance, meaning that when we're making this 1 million that we know we're going to make off Sihle's album, the first money that we get back is the 500,000. You don't get no money from that five. First of all, you don't. You can do shows, you can do whatever. 18 till your man. The 500. So we take the 500 first, then we make another 500 to make them. Then from there we talk. Then we talk splitting. And what happens is that Sihle doesn't make 1 million, and he took the 500,000. So we as a label only make on the first album we make 600,000, or we make 400,000, but we just gave Sihle 5. So there's 100,000 he owes us. Then that's when the artist says, yeah, I went gold, but I didn't make no money. You owe me money. That's how advances work. I hope I explained it in a very, let me not go deep. I just wanted it to be simple.
Okay. Then what's the difference between saying you're going independent and being under a label?
Independent, you do all the work. Everybody's talking about independent. Trust me, I've been independent and I am independent. I'm just on the verge, as I was telling you guys at a meeting yesterday. I'm shopping around to get my label into other big labels, which is going great. Independent, you need to, as much as people talk about the good side, it's like when you see, couple goals on Instagram, you like the good side and you want that. Oh my God, I want to be in a relationship. Look at them. You don't know the fights. So independence, everyone is preaching independence now. Ras, all these other artists talking about independence. What they're not telling you is that you have to do your own marketing. You have to do your own producing or whatever, get the producer. You have to do your own writing. You have to do your own PR. You have to shoot your own videos. You have to do everything. And if you don't have the money for that, then it doesn't work. But if you do, that means whatever you make comes directly to Sisha. You're not splitting with nothing. So that's the positive part of independence, that you don't split your money. That's all. But the negative part is you put in the work, you pay salaries, you need a lot of money to make that machine work.
Okay. And then let's talk about these SoundCloud artists, my guy. Yona, laba sibabona kuma WhatsApp status, yabazi labo. What well? So I'll share. How do you end up leaving being a SoundCloud artist and actually being a genuine one?
The thing is, I wish this thing was stretched more. You know, if you told me this was a setup, we could have set up an hour, because I do these things, and I wish I love the knowledge I have. I wish I want to give it out. What I'll say, if the guys are there, SoundCloud guys, I'm not going to discourage you. Keep doing what you're doing. But two things. If you want me and Sisha to tell you the truth, we can. But if you want us to tell you the industry gloomy, pretty truth, we can. I can tell you that do your American, do your SoundCloud, push, Nasty C made it, you will make it. And then you can walk on that dream and try and be the best ever. And if God allows, make it sharp. But I can tell you the truth, that like my friend, in COVID, the artists that are only eating now, that are alive now, is those who are authentic to the African sound, because they're selling the sound like throughout the whole country. Iyadlala eMpumalanga, iyadlala Eastern Cape, iyadlala Nagib. So those money is coming to their pockets. So the SoundCloud rappers, the only problem I have with them, they start sounding the same. Everybody's hibbity, hey, hibbity, sugar, yes, hibbity. There's Lil Yachty, Lil Yeezy, Young Doody, Young Nudie, Young Booty. Like we need, like whatever language you use, I don't judge you. But if you're gonna do English, if you're gonna do vernac, I don't judge, it doesn't matter. AKA does English, but he makes it South African. Do something that is gonna fit your audience. You see now as you're in school and you're writing a song about how the government is treating you guys different. Is treating the private school different to the public school. That song will sit and be relative to people who are going through. That's what I'm talking about. So when these guys are talking about their hoods and talking about all those stuff internationally, and that's why it happens. When Drake is talking about a girl and whatever, it's relevant things he's talking about. You can research and find it. When he's talking about a Pusha T, a Kanye West, whatever, it's things that in their world is alive, hence the pops. But Tina, you want to go talk about Drake. You want to make a ball about Drake. Really? Now I'm living like Drake. Dude, in Magangan, what? But that's all SoundClouders, I love you guys, but please be original. I'm not saying be vernac. I'm saying be original. Your content, talk about things that we can relate to and we can sing to. We will invest in it. The moment you're going to try act like somebody else, I would rather go for the original. Just be yourself. Everybody else is taken.
All right. Now let's say again, Mawat, my dream is to be as big as Beyonce. How do I get there? I want to be Beyonce.
Okay. Answering.
Of course not.
No, it's fine. Yeah, of course. Because man, you don't know booty shaker when but if you want to be like, if you want to be big on that level, and I'm gonna say this like this is. I hope you guys know you're probably on the internet. You'll know how things are going. what did Beyonce, I'm going to say Beyonce because she's the latest. What did Beyonce do recently? She gravitated to the African audience. She did that Brown Skin Girl song. If you hear that Brown Skin Girl song, that Lion King soundtrack, which got the Grammys and whatever, she was not Beyonce that we knew. She went into who? Wizkid on the song. She sang the melodies of Wizkid. She sounded like she's part of Africa. Now that goes back to my point, originality. So Wizkid, being himself, was able to attract a Beyonce to come and copy him on a song that's about himself. So be yourself, and the world will discover you, and you will be bigger than Beyonce. As Wizkid is, that's bigger. Dude, if you come on a song and you sound like me, and I'm on the song, I'm now bigger than you on that song specifically.
Mm.
So if you want to be bigger than Beyonce or bigger like Beyonce, be you and authentically being you, faking no one. And then from there, you can rise up and everybody is going to be attracted to who you are. Because, now let me not call him scripture, but yeah, sharp.
Yeah, not cool to you. Anyone have questions? Any questions? Because we're almost done. Bati, what's your Instagram name, Bob?
That's not a question, man. M-A-W-T-H-S-K.
Okay, Tulan, he's about to spell it. Tulan, spell again, Nando.
M-A-W-A-T-H-S-K.
Okay.
But hey, private, my phone is calling. Yeah.
I think Babo Ningan in that now. But, okay, good. Any other real questions? Hey, Shem, hey, Mtana Kundot, hey. But cute, Shem. All right, everyone. I'm listening. One deal. So as a singer, as a dancer, in what way? Okay. So the question is, how does, let's say, someone in my class get the attention of people like Abo Mawat in the industry? How do you do that?
In what? In what? Singing, dancing, rapping.
Let's say, just as an entertainer. So let's say they do all those. They can sing, they can dance.
Yeah, but you got, okay, what are you getting okay, Stampede, this is not making sense. So you can sing, you can dance, you can rap, right?
Yeah, let's say you are that, yeah.
What part of these things that you want to get my attention on?
Let's say in my dancing, I want to be in Mawat's next video. How do I do it?
Okay, then what you do, let's just keep it on dance. So if you're going to keep it on dancing as this right now, what's popping is, I'm talking about, again, it goes back to the grinding stuff that I said earlier on. What's popping right now is come on, what's this thing? TikTok.
Yeah.
If you keep on doing, so you do it yourself or your friends, you keep on dancing to a Mawat song. So when you're tagging, and then you put it on your TikTok, you put it on your Instagram. Now when you're tagging a Mawat, he's not going to be irritated that you tagged it because it's his song. He's going to now like, oh, snap. Okay, cool. I'll repost it. Then you do it again, then repost it. Then when I'm reposting, then you see the repost. You can simply say, yo, I'm a fan. If you are, I like your stuff, then you already, me and you already on a chatting platform. Then I can be easily, yo, you're good. Thank you, whatever. I would like to be part of your video. Okay, let's do it. Speaking on dancing, I've did it with dancers. I think 2 or 3 dancers, one from the Val, one from the shows, same way. They just started dancing to my stuff, started tagging me, and I'm like, what? Who's these tags? You know when someone really starts tagging, every day.
Yeah.
And then you check it like, this is my song, but this is my song. Oh, snap. Repost, repost, repost. And then introduced himself. Said, come through, come dance in the video, man. Don't, you know. But again, that goes back to the hustle and grind what I'm talking about. You can't just sit back and say, I'm folding my hands. Please, I want to be part of Ganja. I don't even know you. I don't know what you do. Show me you. And then even if it's singing, same thing. Sing dope songs, sing covers, sing whatever. Post it up, bro. Tag people. Post it up. Keep posting up. Post it up with your tag people in your friend. Let your friends post. Let your friends share it on WhatsApp. Let it go viral. You can do it. You're in high school. If you're in high school, you probably have more than 10 classes there. And you ask everybody in each class, yo, can you please share this to your class members? Can you please? That's more than 100 people already sharing your video. And then they tagging it also. They sharing on their WhatsApp. You're moving. I can't teach all the hustle in 3 minutes, but yeah.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Any last questions? It's fine. They're obsessed with his Instagram. It's fine. So, Mawat, when is that song that you were speaking about yesterday coming out? And then we'll finish.
Oh, did they see it?
Yeah, well, I played the video. And then they made a joke about your friend, Maranya Nyish.
Guys, no, not now, guys. Wait. No, guys, wait, guys. Wait, not now, guys. Not now. Not now. It's serious. Not now.
Yeah.
Serious.
So
serious.
you're
I
coming
know,
in,
actually. And again, I'm gonna go back to what I said, and I really need to share the story. Please allow me to, because it wraps up everything I'm saying. I had a dream. I produced a song. I called on people that I know. I don't know Soweto Gospel Choir, but I knew someone who knew them. Then I called and told them that I'm doing a song, and I'm giving you guys like nobody knows the stories yet. Then I told the people, okay, cool. I'm not taking no money on this thing. I'm not taking no whatever money I produced. I'm not taking no money. So I spoke to Bev, who heads up Soweto Gospel Choir. She said, "Oh, you're not taking no money? You're not selling the song?" No, all the proceeds are going to the Solidarity Fund. I haven't spoken to the Solidarity Fund and finalized stuff as yet. She comes in, she's like, okay, cool, great initiative, let's do it. Then I spoke to Mary Chan, same story. Me and my Sandio boys from the Jumps, Java, same story. And everybody came, and it became like their way of contributing to the Solidarity Fund, right? And then I did the song, then went to Solidarity Fund. Obviously, Pringles, my partner, paid for the video and gave me a couple of racks, but it's fine. Then I went to obviously Solidarity Fund, Channel O as my official broadcaster. This is what's happening. Then the guys all came, oh, Mawat, you're doing something so dope. It's like a We Are the World type of song. Let's be part of it. Solidarity said, okay, cool, we'll be part of it. We'll help you guys generate, because all the money comes to Solidarity Fund. Now that is what you call hustle, what I was telling you about. That is just a whole hustle mentality. Now I got myself on a song which I produced with a 3-time Grammy Award winning artist, Soweto Gospel Choir. Now that goes to my resume. That's why labels are now calling me, who put this song together? Hey, this guy. But it all started with the hard work and the move, and that's what I want to teach you guys. If I can leave you with anything, please know that you gotta look at what you have, work on it, work with it to get what you want. And that's what happened. So, and that's how we made the song. I'm actually gonna finalize right now. After this, I got a call at 12 with Solidarity Fund. We need to talk about when the song actually comes out and stuff like that. But yeah, it's coming out very soon. Next month is the time, yeah.
All right, good. So all of you can wave goodbye ngoba ngizokutshengisa bona ungahleki.
Kanjani kanti?
So na Hey, yeah, anyway, my man.
Where's the social distancing, Babu? Where's the social distancing?
Yes, you go private school nda. COVID ayikho.
Sorry, sir.
But ngiyabonga, boss. Thanks a
Sure,
lot
boss.
for your time. Hopefully speak soon.
All right, no stress.
All right. Sham sham.